welcome to The Dish. As always, I'm Jalen Russell with my colleague Gregg, giving you the latest stories from the NBA this past week. A couple weeks ago, we talked about the Coach of the Year race. We're going to talk about another end of the year race right now, which is Rookie of the Year. There's a couple of really good candidates out there, but who do you have winning it?
I have Nikola Mirotic actually winning. Most people have, Andrew Wiggins a shoo-in for the award just because he's averaging the most points.
All about the points.
Yeah, Mirotic, he's only averaging 10 points, but that's mainly due to the fact that he's only playing 20 minutes behind the best player on the team in Pau Gasol.
Right.
But actually, if you account for 36 minutes, his scoring is 18 points a game, which leads all rookies.
Right, but I think his minutes are going to hurt him a lot. He would be the first player to ever win the Rookie of the Year award with less than 30 minutes per game, which is why I'm actually going to give it to Nerlens Noel. He has been playing amazingly on defense this entire year. He's fourth in the league in defensive win shares, seventh in defensive rating, eighth in blocks, ninth in steals. He's just doing it on the defensive end really well, and I don't think anyone can match him in the rookie class or really in the league overall. He's doing it better than anyone, I think.
Yeah, I can't argue with you defensively. I mean, if there was a Defensive Rookie of the Year award, he would definitely get it. But I think that Mirotic has been, more clutch down the stretch. He's averaged actually 17 points since the All-Star break, and he leads the league in fourth quarter points per game, averaging 9. That's above, LeBron and Russell Westbrook.
He's a great shooter, but he's not that accurate of a shooter. He's only shooting 30% from three, 41% from the field. And I mean, in my clutch shooters, I want someone with a little bit of a better percentage than that, honestly.
Nerlens Noel he's shooting sub 50% as well.
Right, but he's averaging the same amount of points, and he's doing better defense overall than a lot of the league, especially Nikola Mirotic.
Yeah.
So I think he's got to get the nod here.
But Mirotic is also, leading all rookies in player efficiency rating. So he might not be shooting the best, but he's doing it more efficiently.
Sure, he does. He avoids turnovers. We'll have to see how that race plays out, see if either of these guys can beat out Andrew Wiggins, who is the prohibitive favorite right now. Moving on, the Spurs won their 50th game this past week, and Tim and Popovich have been together forever. And I think that this season solidified the fact that they are the best coach-player combo ever to come through the NBA.
Ever?
Yes.
I don't know about that. I mean, there are these other, duos, Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson and, Magic Johnson and Pat Riley.
Right.
Who I would name, I mean, MJ and Phil Jackson alone had, 2 three-peats, which is very hard to pull off. Maybe could have had 8 in a row if Michael would have never left.
Right, but the thing is that Michael Jordan was already an established star by the time Phil got there.
He'd only had a couple of years in the league.
Yeah, and he averaged 37 points per game in one and 35 in another. I think that he really had already proved himself. Whereas Gregg Popovich and Tim Duncan came to the league, their first full season together was actually their rookie year for both of them. They've won 5 championships themselves, so it's not like they're that far behind MJ and Phil. And Magic and Pat, they only won 4 championships together. So I don't think they can really, until you get because they don't have that 5th ring, I don't think they're even in the conversation.
I mean, I don't think it's all hinged on titles. I mean, that's a big part of it. I think that there's a lot of value in the fact that they made it to 8 finals out of 11 years together.
But you only won 4 of them, so I think that.
I mean, there's this guy called Larry Bird and this guy called Michael Jordan.
But I mean, you can't say that Tim and Pop weren't going up against good competition too.
Not Larry Bird and Michael Jordan.
16 straight 50-win seasons. They've never won less than 61%
I'll give it to you
of
on
their
the longevity end. They've been together the longest.
They have.
I mean, I don't think you can ignore the legacies of Michael and Phil. With the 2 three-peats,
Phil only won 1
Michael Jordan
Coach of the
had
Year.
5 NBA MVPs,
Right.
Magic
Tim
had 3 himself. Magic had 3.
That's fair. Both of them were both established stars. Pat only won 1 Coach of the Year when he was with Magic. Phil only won 1. Pop has 3. I think just longevity-wise and overall, their combination, just the way that they've worked that system.
I'd say that Pop maybe has a stronger case for, the best coaches of those duos. But, I mean, with the stars, Magic and Michael, you can't really get any bigger than that.
That's a debate that I don't think will ever really be completely solved. But that's all we have for you this week on The Dish. I'm Jalen Russell. He's Gregg. Have a good week.